Sum number 3. Nilesh has the option of investing his money in 8% rupees 10 share at a premium of 3.50 or 7% rupees 100 share at a premium of 20%. Which of the following two investment will be more profitable for him? So though two options are this is 9.7 question number 3. Two options are rupees 10 share at a premium of 3.5. So face value is 10. Premium is 3.50. So market value is 13.50. And dividend is 8%. The dividend is 8%. So it is 8% on rupees 10, that is 0.8. So his rate of return, or we can also say return on investment, ROI, is 0.8 annual return upon market value into 100. So 0.8 divided by 13.5 multiplied by 100. It is 5.93%. Now the second option that they have. ₹7 rupees 100 share at a premium of 20%. So regarding the second share, face value is 100. Premium is 20%. That is rupees 20. So market value is 120. Dividend is 7%. So 7% on 100, that is rupees 7. So rate of return is 7 upon 120 into 100. ये 7% 100 पे तो 7 आएगा, लेकिन ये 8% 10 पे तो 0.8 था. That is 7 multiplied by 100 divided by 120. That is 5.83%. So what is the greater rate of return? The more rate of return is this. So this share is good for his investment. The question is, which of the two investment will be more profitable? So you will say that as ROI on a rupees 10 share at a rupees 13.5 is good investment. Then the second sum. Sudhakar invests rupees 1344 in buying shares of face value 24, selling at 12% premium. The dividend on shares 15% per annum. Calculate number of shares Sudhakar buys, ye Aditya galat hai, and the dividend he receives annually. So total investment is 1344. तो total investment 1344 का है. Fourth sum. Total investment जो है वो है rupees 1344 in buying shares of face value rupees 24. So face value of the share is rupees 24. Premium 12%. And therefore market value will be 24 plus 12 upon 100 into 24. That is 26.8 is the market value. So total number of shares purchased by Sudhakar will be 1344 divided by 26.88. That is 50 rupees. Sorry, 50 shares. Okay. Now rate of return. 15% is the dividend. Dividend कितना है उसका? Dividend is 15% on rupees 24. तो per share dividend है rupees 3.6. तो मार्केट वैल्यू मिल गया, नंबर ऑफ शेयर्स मिल गया, पर शेयर डिविडेंड मिल गया. क्वेश्चन क्या है? क्वेश्चन इज द नंबर ऑफ शेयर्स आदित्य बाइज, दैट इज सुधाकर. इट इज अ मिस्टेक. सो फर्स्ट इज नंबर ऑफ, ये फर्स्ट का आंसर है, नंबर ऑफ शेयर्स सुधाकर बाइज 1344 upon 26.88. He buys 50 shares. Okay. अब नेक्स्ट है क्वेश्चन क्या? द डिविडेंड ही रिसीव्स एनुअली. तो डिविडेंड कैसे है? ऑन 50 शेयर्स dividend of rupees 3.6. So 50 into 3.6. 180 is his income. Total annual income. Now question number 5. If you want to write, you can pause the video and write it. Samir invests rupees 5625 in a company paying 7% per annum when share of rupees 10 stands for 12.5. तो पहले तो सम को हम लोग एनालाइज कर लेते. Samir purchase, no, he invests. So total investment is rupees 5625. Dividend 7%. Face value rupees 10. Market value rupees 12.5. Find Samir's income from his investment. From this investment, if he sells 60% of these shares for rupees 10 each, find his gain or loss in this transaction. पहले तो उसका इनकम निकालना है. तो ये 12.5 रुपए पे एक शेयर खरीदा और टोटल इन्वेस्टमेंट 2.625 है. So number of shares is 562 upon 12.5, that is 450 shares. Okay. Dividend is 7% on 10 rupees, that is 0.7. So total income will be 315. This is annual income. Samir's income from this investment is 315. Now they say if he sells 60% of these shares for rupees 10 each, find his gain or loss. तो पहले तो 450 शेयर्स है, उसका 60% कितना आएगा? 60% of shares, that is 60 upon 100 into 450. So that is 270. तो 270 शेयर्स वो 10 रुपए में बेच रहा है, तो 2700 मिल रहे, और खरीदा कितने में? 270 को खरीदा है 12.5 में. So he has purchased in 3375, sold, purchase. So loss is 12.5 minus 10 into 270. $675. This is the loss from the transaction. Sum number 6. Geeta buys rupees 100 shares of a company which pays 15% dividend. She buys the shares at a price from the market that gives her 10% return on her investment. At what price does she buy? Rupees 100 shares. So rupees 100 is the face value. So face value is rupees 100, which pays 15% dividend. Rate of dividend is 15%. So dividend is 15% into 100. That is 15 rupees. She buys the shares at a price from market that gives her 10% return. So we don't know what is the market price. That's what we want to find out. So 10%, but rate of return, ROI is 10%. And rate of return is annual income upon market value into 100. So 10 is equals to 15 upon market value into 100. That's 10%. So market value is 15 upon 10% into 100. So we will have to solve this. So this is 10%, but this comes after multiplying 100. So we'll not divide it by 10%. So this will become rupees 150. So the market price is rupees 150. Then only you will get 10%. returns. Question number 7. Tejas invests 9% rupees 100 shares at rupees 145, but Sahil invests 7% rupees 100 shares at 116. Whose investment is better? तो तेजस इन्वेस्टमेंट क्या है वो देखते हैं हम लोग. Tejas and Sahil. So face value is 100. Face value is 100. Market prices 145, 116, and rate is 9% and 7%. So dividend is rupees 9. Dividend is rupees 7. So return on investment for Tejas is 9 upon 145 into 100. That is 6.20. 20 something, it should be 6.206. And return on investment for Sahil, return on investment is annual income, that is 7 rupees upon market value 116 into 100. 7 multiplied by 100 divided by 116, it is 6.03. 4. अब इन दोनों में इसका ही रेट ऑफ रिटर्न ज्यादा है तो इसका इन्वेस्टमेंट ज्यादा अच्छा है क्योंकि इसका 6.2 है और इसका 6.03 है तो इसका रेट इन्वेस्टमेंट ज्यादा अच्छा है. Question number 8. A 6% share yields 8%. A 6% share, a 6% मतलब जिसका डिविडेंड 6% है, ये yield करता है 8% का रेट ऑफ रिटर्न. Find the market value of a rupees 100 shares. This question number 8. एक शेयर है जिसका डिविडेंड रेट क्या है 6%. फेस वैल्यू 100. डिविडेंड कितना है 6 रुपीज. मार्केट वैल्यू क्या है पता नहीं, लेकिन ROI क्या है 8%. So 8% is equals to 6 upon market value. तो ये 8% तो चला जाएगा अभी यहाँ पे, multiplied by 100. So market value is 6 upon 8 into 100. So it's 75. मार्केट प्राइस शायद 75 है इसलिए ROI है आपका 8%. Now question number 9. इसमें ज्यादा कुछ है नहीं, जो भी सम आता है मार्केट वैल्यू ले लो, फेस वैल्यू ले लो, रेट ऑफ रिटर्न ले लो, रेट ऑफ डिविडेंड ले लो, and then you have to just play in this. Ashwini bought 40 shares at a premium of 40%. Find the income if Ashwini invests 14,000 in these shares and receives a dividend at the rate of 8% on nominal value. 40 shares लिए, प्रीमियम है 40%, लेकिन फेस वैल्यू पता नहीं है, मार्केट वैल्यू पता नहीं है. So total investment is 14,000. Number of shares 40. So market value 14,000 upon 40. 350 मार्केट वैल्यू है। डिविडेंड क्या है? 8% ऑन नॉमिनल वैल्यू। अब नॉमिनल वैल्यू भी तो पता नहीं है। डिविडेंड इज 8% डिविडेंड on nominal value. Now see, market value is face value plus 40% premium. तो अगर let 100 be face value, so 140 will be market value, क्योंकि 40% प्रीमियम है। 40% प्रीमियम होने की वजह से, तो जब फेस वैल्यू 100 होता है तो मार्केट वैल्यू होता है 140। तो जब मार्केट वैल्यू 350 होता है तो फेस वैल्यू कितना होगा? 350 into 100 upon 140. 5s are 2s are. This is तो 250 हो गया। It's 350 multiplied by 100 divided by 140 is 250. So 250 is your face value. अब ये 250 के फेस वैल्यू पे 8% का डिविडेंड 20 रुपीज आता है। डिविडेंड इज ₹20 पर शेयर, लेकिन इनके पास तो शेयर सिर्फ 40 है, तो उनका टोटल इनकम कितना हो जाएगा? 800। 40 into 20, total income is 800. See, total investment was 40,000, number of shares were 40. 14,000 divided by 40, 350 is the market price. 8% is dividend on nominal value. To find out this nominal value, I have considered face value to be 100. 40% प्रीमियम के साथ मार्केट वैल्यू 140 हो गया, तो मार्केट तो आपका फेस वैल्यू जो है वो 250 है। 250 पे 8% 20 रुपीज का डिविडेंड आ गया पर शेयर, तो टोटल डिविडेंड 40 शेयर्स पे 800 है। नेक्स्ट सम, Mr. Rutvik invests 30,000 in buying shares of a company which pays 12% dividend annually on ₹100 shares, selling at a premium of ₹50. तो ऋत्विक का टोटल इन्वेस्टमेंट क्या है? टोटल इन्वेस्टमेंट is ₹30,000. Face value of share is 100. Market value of share is 150. Dividend is 12%. So that is ₹12. Now, number of shares is 30,000 divided by 150. That is 200. The question is, 12% is the rate of dividend on ₹100, so it is 12 rupees. Number of shares bought by Rutvik, 200. And the next question is, his annual income from the shares. This is the first question. Second, his annual income is 200 into 12, that is 2,400. Simple. Question number 11. Rasika bought 40 rupees 40 shares at a discount of 40%. तो एक शेयर 40 रुपीज का 40% डिस्काउंट पे. Find the income if she invests 12,000 in these shares and receives a dividend at 11% on nominal value. तो पहले तो फेस वैल्यू है 40 रुपीज, then discount is 40% on 40. So that is 40 upon 100 into 40. That is 16. So what is the market value? 40 minus 16. 24. And if she invests 12,000 in these shares, she has invested total 12,000. So total investment is 12,000. So number of shares is 12,000 upon 24. So 500 shares. Find her income if she receives 11% on the nominal value. So dividend is 11% on nominal value, that is on 40. So 40 into 11 divided by 100. So the dividend is 4.4. So total income will be total annual income. So this is 4.4 per share. That is 500 into 4.4. That is 2,200 is the annual income. डिविडेंड हमेशा ही फेस वैल्यू पे या नॉमिनल वैल्यू पे लगता है. मार्केट वैल्यू पे कभी डिविडेंड नहीं मिलता, लेकिन रेट ऑफ रिटर्न हमेशा ही मार्केट वैल्यू के हिसाब से होगा, क्योंकि वो एग्जैक्ट अमाउंट होगी जो आपने इन्वेस्ट की है. I have already discussed about this in the previous video. Sum number 12. Nisha invests 15,840 in buying shares of nominal value rupees 24, selling at a premium of rupees 10 of 10%. The company pays a 15% dividend annually. So total investment कितना है निशा का? Total investment 15,840. Face value 24. Market value is at 10% dividend. So 24 ka 10%. 24 plus 10 upon 100 into 24. 24 plus 2.4. That is 26.4. So number of shares will be 15,840 divided by 26.4. Total shares are 600. Company pays 15% dividend annually. So 24 pay 15%. 3.6 is the annual dividend. 15% annual dividend is 15 upon 100 into 24. That is 3.6 is the annual dividend on one share. So the question is the dividend she receives annually. So total dividend will be total annual dividend is 600 into 3.6. Is 2160. And next, the rate of return from our investment. Now see, rate of return on investment, annual income is 3.6 per share. Per share per market price is 26.4 into 100. Or you can say 2160, 600 into 26.4. That is also done, same. So it is 3.6 divided by 26.4 multiplied by 100. 13.63 is the rate of return. 636, so it can also be 64 is the rate of return. Sum number 13. Ashutosh buys 400 rupees 100 shares at a discount of 20% and receives a return of 12% on his money. तो 400 शेयर्स खरीदे आशुतोष ने. 13. Number of shares is 400. Face value is 100. Then it is purchased at 20% discount. So market value is 100 minus 20% of 100. So it is 80. 80 is the market price. And receives return of 12% on his money. So ROI is 12%. Calculate the amount invested by Ashutosh. So first, amount invested is 400 into 80, that is 32,000. And second, the rate of dividend paid by the company. Now we don't know what is the rate of dividend. We will say let X% be rate of dividend. That will be rupees X. Okay, so 12% is the rate of return. X upon market value is 80 into 100. So 12 into 80 upon 100 is equals to X. $9.6. So X is 9.6%. This is the rate of dividend. आप अगर देखोगे तो इन्हीं 3-4 चीजों के आसपास घूम रहा है वो सब. Face value, market value, return on investment, number of shares, rate of dividend. 14 sum. Vaishnavi bought 1000 rupees 100 shares from the stock market carrying 8% dividend quoted at 130. Now see, the question is, number of shares is 1000. Face value is rupees 100. Market value is rupees 130. 8% is the dividend. Rate of dividend is 8%. A few days later, the market value of the shares went up by 10%. So कुछ दिनों के बाद market value went up by 10%. So that will be 130 plus 10% of 130. That is 143 will become the market value. After few days, Vaishnavi sold all her shares. What was her total income from this transaction? So Vaishnavi के पास total shares थे 1000 into 143. That is 1,43,000 is the selling price. and 1,000 into 130 is equals to 1,30,000 is the cost price. So 13,000 is profit. Okay. And plus, what is the dividend? Dividend is 8% on 100. That is rupees 8. Okay, so total dividend is 8 on 1,000 shares. That is 8,000. So her income from the whole transaction, the income from whole transaction is 13,000 plus 8,000. That is 21,000 is the total income. And because 8,000 is the annual income and the selling price, I mean, we'll assume that they have received the dividend in between, and the selling price gives you profit of 13,000. So the total profit from the transaction or total income from transaction is 21,000. Mr. Dinesh invests 20,800 in 6%, rupees 100 share at rupees 104, and rupees 14,300 in 10.5% rupees 100 shares at rupees 143. What will be his annual income from the shares? अब उन्होंने दिनेश ने दो जगह पे इन्वेस्टमेंट किया है. 20,800 उसने इन्वेस्ट किया है 6% में 100 rupees at 104 and 14,300 in 10.5% at 100 rupees at 143. What will be his annual income? So first share is face value rupees 100. Dividend कितना है? 6%. So that is 6 rupees. And investment is 20,800 at 104. So 20,800 divided by 104. So 200 shares. Number of shares 200. So income 6 into 200, that is 1,200. Then the second, face value 100, dividend 10.5%, that is 10.5 rupees. Investment, total investment is 14,300 and market value of investment is 14,300 at 143. So number of shares is 14,300 upon 143, that is 100. So income will be 100 into 10.5. That is 1050. So total income 1,200 plus 1050. 2250 is his total income. Now sum number 16. A company declares a semi-annual dividend of 5%. Daniel has 400 shares of company. If Daniel's annual income from the shares is 1,000, find the face value of each share. 16th, they say that company declares semi-annual dividend. Semi-annual dividend means what? Dividend declare for 6 months. Semi-annual dividend is 5%. So annual dividend is 10%. Daniel has 400 shares of a company. So number of shares is 400. And the annual income is 1000. So income per share is 1000 divided by 400, that is 2.5. 2.5 is the income per share. So we have to find the face value of each share. So if rate of dividend is 10% and let face value be X, so 10% of X is 2.5. So X is 2.5 into 100 upon 10. That is 25. So face value is rupees 25 per share. 17 sum. These are now same as we have done for the previous things. वैसे ही है और कुछ भी नहीं है. Bhargav buys $420, don't say $20 share at a premium of 4. So 400 shares, 17. So number of shares is 400. Number of shares 400. Face value 20. Market value 24. 12% dividend. Dividend rate 12%. So what is dividend? It is 24 into 12 divided by 100, 2.88. Okay. Amount invested by Bhargav. We want to find out. So amount invested will be 400 into 24. So 400 into 24, it is 9,600. This is the total investment. Second is his total income from the shares. So dividend is 2.99. Total income will be 400 into 2.88. Is 1152. And the last one is percentage return on his money. So return on investment is annual income is 2.88. Purchase price is 24 into 100. 2.88 divided by 24 multiplied by 100 That is 12%. No, sorry. There is a mistake here. This 12% is on 20. This everything will go wrong. ये जो 12% डिविडेंड रेट है ये हमेशा फेस वैल्यू पे होता है, तो 12% इज ऑन 20. 2.4. So total income is 400 into 2.4. So 2.4 into 400 is 960. This is the income. And ROI is 2.4 upon 24 into 100. That is 20. That is 10% is the rate of return. क्योंकि डिविडेंड जो होगा वो हमेशा फेस वैल्यू पे होगा. मैंने गलती से उसको मार्केट वैल्यू पे लिया तो पूरा चेंज हो गया. डिविडेंड फेस वैल्यू पे ही मिलता है. कंपनी इज नॉट कंसर्न अबाउट मार्केट वैल्यू. दे गिव डिविडेंड ओनली ऑन फेस वैल्यू. Now sum number 18, the last sum of the exercise. It is also same. Anil buys 350 rupees 100 shares of a company at a premium of 120 from the market. Company pays 12% dividend annually. तो क्या क्या है? Number of shares 350. Face value 100 at a premium of 20%. So market value 120. The company pays 12% dividend. A dividend 12%. So it is 12% on 100, that is 12. Okay, per share. This is the per share dividend. Fine. Investment made by Anil. First, investment will be 350 into 120. 42,000 investment hai. Next is his annual income from the shares. The second sum is annual income from shares. So income is 12 rupee per share into 350 shares. So annual income is 12 into 350. So annual income कितना होगा? 350 into 12, 4,200. And third one is rate of return. ROI is 12 upon 120 into 100. So that is annual income per share upon market price per share into 100. That is 10% is the ROI. This is done. Actually ये ROI आप ऐसा भी निकाल सकते हैं. Annual income 4,200 upon total investment 42,000 multiplied by 100, 10% is your annual income. With this, we have finished with this exercise and also the chapter of commercial mathematics.